do with winning. He know he lost the fight. He was surviving and he was hurt. But even in doing that, exposed, if you think like me, like a technician, how did I see that through all that's going on in the fight? That, wait a minute. I'm looking at more what Cotto do. I'm looking at more what Pacquiao do than what Cotto was doing. That's the blueprint to beating.
Oh.
So they call me the fox and the professor. Crazy as the fox.
Okay.
You do know that.
Yeah. I passed that on to my man Shane Mosley.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, look at this. And he'd be back in CBB in Philly, him and Oscar Sunday night for Wednesday night. I said, yo, everybody's looking at the beatdown. Yo, good, look at the beatdown. But I'm looking at Pacquiao's reaction when he's in there with a guy that's trying to box, that's really not a boxer, and he's frustrated, and he stopped, and he looked at me, and then Cotto won 2 or 3 rounds like that, but he was already done. He was already leaking. But just say, what would have happened if he would have done that in between spots, between the first and the 12th round? Because he was even doing good in his style that he was fighting for 1 or 2 rounds, and then Pacquiao got the timing of him, got to see what he was looking at, and said, man, let me start doing my thing. But see, Cotto didn't start doing the other thing until he started leaking.
Yeah.
Until he started knowing that he had to survive, and that kicked in. So I wonder about him trying to win, but he exposed what Pacquiao is not comfortable with. And that's what guys like myself as veterans, teachers. See, I ain't a trainer, and I don't want to be a trainer, but I want to be a teacher. The problem with boxing is we got too many trainers and no teachers. And guess what? To be able to watch TV and everybody's hollering out behind me, hollering, screaming, they don't even know what I'm looking at. They're looking at what's going on. I'm looking at what Pacquiao's doing when he see that a guy is standing in front of him, when he can beat him angles. See, the only way you can do angles, let me educate y'all on 20 years experience in boxing, 21.
Hold up, Bernard. Can you say that? How many more years for my man the gutter so you understand?
I heard him. I follow boxing.
Okay. You do know that.
21 years as a professional. My master's right 1988. I turned pro right out of the penitentiary. But I started boxing 8 years old. My mother had a brother that boxed, 2 uncles on both sides, mother and father.
Okay.
When I look at the fight, I seen that Pacquiao, who has a style where he uses angles. Trust me, y'all. Go down to the gym, Eric, at the gym. Larry Hazard runs down there for the boys. Go down there and ask any of them young amateurs that's advanced or not advanced. They ain't got to ask the trainers. When you are a type of fighter like Pacquiao that give angles, you only can give those angles effectively when a guy is flat-footed, boxing you like a slugger. Because you turn him. He's not on his ball or his feet. He's on his feet. But when you're in there with a guy that's moving, how can you give angles to a moving target?
It's true.
Wow.
Okay, guess what? That's what professional trainers coming in and do. That's what Freddie Roach is going to do. He have to prepare him for this fight like he prepared him for the Cotto fight. He knew that Cotto's a flat-foot, straight boxer, and he knew that he can bounce around, and if he gets in there and battle with him, he gonna hurt him. He's not sharp enough. He's quicker than him. He can hit with both hands. He taught him how to hit with both hands.
Oh.
He said, "Listen, you can hit this guy and hurt him with both hands at any time you want to."
And who said that?
Freddie taught him that in training.
Freddie Roach is a bum. Fuck Freddie Roach.
Nah, I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that because you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that when you ain't losing no fights.
I seen
when
Freddie
you ain't losing no fights, you got this fighter fighting at the top of his game. If you got a fighter,
not you.
Yeah, but you got the fighter fighting at the top. Any fighter will tell you right now. B-Hop is on the phone right now. Every fighter needs a trainer. Am I lying or what, B-Hop?
No, hell no.
B-Hop.
Every fighter needs a teacher.
Thank you very much.
Teacher.
I rest my case. I rest my case.
It's easy to train somebody.
We ain't going to play words semantics.
He said a teacher.
We ain't going to play words semantics.
Gotta be clear.
No, we are clear.
One slip of a word could change the whole complexity of the conversation.
Not no fighter. See, you ain't been in enough fights then. You ain't been in enough fights.
I'm a street fighter. I'll fuck you up right now, you motherfucker.
That's the same reason why motherfucking Cotto lost, because he thought he was the trainer and the teacher that night. He wasn't listening to no motherfucking body.
He got his ass handed to him.
He was telling his team what he gonna do.
No, he got his ass handed to him. That's what he got.
All due respect to Cotto, though. Cotto was tailor-made for Pacquiao, man. I mean, I'm keeping it real, dog.
Okay.
He was just telling me, Cody was telling me, his face ain't gonna hold it. His last fight, he was fighting nobody. You see his face, he won the fight, but he was beat up on that one.
Yeah.
And Pacquiao ain't stupid. They knew that fight was, he was ringside. He told Bob Arum, give me that fight. Why he asked for Shane Mosley?
She didn't want none of that. It's too much. He
don't want none of Shane. Don't nobody want none of Shane.
Shane's moving around the ring too much.
I don't even think Floyd want none of Shane.
And I got Brother Nazim. We got Brother Nazim, man.
That's right.
I call him the teacher. You talking about trainers and all that stuff, and you're right. It's a difference. It's not a fine line. It's a big, big distance between trainer and teacher.
Definitely is.
It's trainers all over the place, but a teacher is somebody of the Eddie Futch. The teacher's somebody, man, that you can go ahead, man, and say, damn. You know what I mean? Like you don't even go to the gym to be taught. This is something you look at an old tape or a new tape and say, see what the guy do over the shoulder? So you're looking for somebody hitting somebody with their hands to say that's training and teaching. No, do you see the guy position? He forced the guy. Hey, Eric, when I get those guys in the ring, people say, well, Bernard made the guy reduce the fight in his fight. Well, is that wrong or bad?
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. If I can take your gun before you use it, then I'm boring because I want to be able to count my money after this game is over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That Cotto fell apart, man. That was terrible. And you're right. You came up with the greatest analysis. I was just talking to Kato Muhammad. He told me to tell you what's happening. He asked me. He said, ask Bernard what happened in New Orleans with Roy Jones.
Oh, dog. That joker don't want to fight me, man. Man, let me tell you something, man. Me and Roy had a lot of little run-ins. Ain't never make no, because I ain't gonna whip my hand on a dude. I think he'll sue me. Instead, he's dealing with it like on a real man tip. But I think too, because I'm trying to like curate this atmosphere, dog, where you being chopped so bad that you man, I gotta fight this dude. Yeah, I can't. I didn't told you I'm going to Pensacola. I'm gonna grab some of them chickens out of there. Hey, John told me, you come down there, I got some food, I got some hot stuff for you, I ain't know it. Someone told me, he gonna meet me in the yard with his gloves on, it's good, but he's talking about putting some oxygen in me. So I ain't
Roy said, listen.
Let's go back to New Orleans, though.
Okay, go back to New Orleans.
That's what Kato said. Kato said, man, ask him what happened in New Orleans.
Yeah. I stepped to this chump, man. He's in New Orleans. I stepped in the joint. This is one of the 100 times he's supposed to fight me. I stepped to this joker, man. And I don't know when KO told you with verbatim. It's been a while. This is the IBF convention. It was over 10 years. Man, we had a big fame, man. I grabbed the joker, man. Everybody saw the man Muhammad. Everybody saw the joker. And I ain't want to chat. I'm the IBF champion for 11 years. They respect me. I respect them, man. But I had to get this opportunity. So, a little thing kicked off, man. We were back and forth. And nothing ever happened, Eric. Nothing ever happened as far as the fight. So saying, but I know what I did. I put my hands on it.
That's what Kato said. Kato said, Roy, told me he calling the police or something.
Why didn't you say that when Roy was on the phone?
That's what Kato just hit me with it.
Well, Kato should have called when Roy was here too.
Yo,
even the playing field.
Oh, I'm gonna keep it real. It ain't about how much money a guy got. It ain't how much a guy. I'm gonna say this on the phone for everybody listening. Ain't how much a guy got. Look at a dude, man, with respect. If he's broke and he come with respect, I give him respect. It reminded me of when I was at Powerhouse and my man Beans and Free and Young Guns all them in there, man. Next thing I know, I see dogs and canines coming in and the FBI and allegedly,
okay.
I'm like, damn. They say, yo, Jay-Z wants the cops in here because Beans at the front row. And I'm like, yo, what do you mean? I said, no, now I'm in the back. Hey, I'm like, I'm a Philly. I ain't going nowhere. I'm moving back with Mr. Hopkins. I said, hey, what's going on? They doing a sweep. What do you mean you're doing a sweep? I said, guys, I'm just hearing, I'm hearing hooks and shit I'm hearing hooks on these raps. I tell these young kids. I was watching me in the school the other day. I said, dog, it was all already on Philadelphia Power 99. Jones, he used to be in New York. I know who he is. She is.
Okay.
All over the place, right? And I'm like, yo, now I seen him. I'm there. I'm trying right now. I don't care what y'all heard, everything. I seen the dudes come in. I seen them lined up like it was Obama while the boy was rapping. I'm like, wait a minute. Get dogs and everything. My man right here with his dogs and everything. My fitness dude. I'm like, yo, man, hold up, man. And I told him, but I say this for a reason. I told these kids, man, the young adults and all, I said, yo, don't you understand, y'all listening to this stuff. These dudes ain't living like that no more. They getting too much money. They living too good. You think